Races 3 and 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to call side by side. Long Joe gets it. Oh, we got contact. We got flips. We got big wrecks here. Going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Musa's gonna
oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's going to use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Tom Musa gets it.
Tom Musa, where did he come from?
Boyer trying to close the gap. He's going to get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Sikenis is going to win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the Burn by Heather Rodents Maxx Shop 150 here as part of the HOBO Racing Grand National 1955 Off-Season Series. As always, I'm your host, Joe Twansky. Down to about 90% of a voice tonight. Congratulations once again to the University of Michigan football team on their big victory over Ohio State this past weekend. But we're here at Martinsville tonight to cover some great short track racing throwback style here on JTN. So happy you're along with us for this journey. Again, I'm Joe. It's usually where I say and step into the booth with me, but it's just me tonight. Just me, Bristol, and I here in Martinsville. We figured it's a short track. Don't need too many people crowding the booth. This is, of course, your race preview presented by our friends at CircleBDiecast.com. Use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Martinsville Speedway, it's a half mile, 125 laps. It does say 150. It's 150 miles, including qualifying and happy hour in here. 125 laps tonight, 70 degrees, cloudy. You know the drill here. A beautiful day at the Martinsville Speedway. Waiting for qualifying to begin. Looks like we got a reset of practice, so waiting for things to get buttoned up there. Again, so happy you're joining us. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button on the video and subscribe. We appreciate it when you do that so much. It really helps support us. It helps support these guys that go out here and race week in and week out. Shows that you support them, that you like what you're seeing. Qualifying now beginning, so we'll have those results for you momentarily. I want to talk a little bit about tonight's sponsors. Let's start with Burned by Heather. You can check out Heather's Facebook group. Got it linked down in the video description below. Heather, I think you're tuning in here tonight too, so if you want at any time, feel free to post that link in the chat. But some amazing burned art. And when we say that, right, it's wood burning. So you burn a picture into a piece of wood. So it could be a table, it can be something where it's working more like a canvas, like you hang up a picture, right? But it's a piece of wood. She's got keychains up there as well. A bunch of really amazing pieces. Very, very impressed. You can go check those out now on her Facebook group page. Custom ordered pyrography art. You would think I'd know how to say challenging words, being an announcer. However, I do struggle. So remember to go check that out. Again, that's Burned by Heather. We got it linked down in the video description below as well. Second of those two, though, is as well as Rod Weston's Rodents Maxx Shop, specializing in custom-built RC vehicles. Bunch of really cool things. Honestly, Rod sent me videos of RC cars being snowblowers that could trim weeds underneath like your deck in your backyard or something like that, as well as, you know, your more traditional type of RC vehicles. So you can go check out Rod's page there. Again, very, very impressive stuff Just amazing, amazing stuff. Go check that out. Bunch of great RC vehicles there for Ride West and Rodents Maxx Shop. We also have that page linked in the video description below. Facebook profile is what I should say. So again, check those both out. Thank you once again to both of our sponsors here tonight. This is the Martinsville Speedway, so we talk a lot about the chrome horn, right, traditionally on these short tracks, and tonight we're actually going to have that piece of chrome on the bumper with these 1955 Grand National touring cars here at Martinsville. This is the 2005 edition of the Martinsville Speedway, hence the couple of Nextel banners here and there around the Speedway. A large entry list tonight, too, so everybody wants to come here, win that grandfather clock. It looks like old Keith McLean going to be starting on the pole tonight. While the drivers get out there on track, I'm going to get your starting lineup here momentarily. Read that off to you. On the pole, it's going to be Keith McLean in that 28th at the time of 21.513 seconds. Followed by, I talked about him, Rod Weston there in the 19, going to line up in second. Jason San Diego in the 22, going to line up third. Then it is Jeff Fugate in the 9, starting fourth. In fifth, it's going to be the 11 of Steve Grant, with Dennis Chambers following him on row 3 in sixth. Seventh is going to be the 31 of Jeff Stakenis. See Roger Nebelseck having some issues there through turn 4. With Josh Boyer lining up to his outside in P number 8. Ninth is going to be the 87 of Eddie Rayleigh, with Brendan Spadafora in running out your top 10 in the 37. Steve Rubino first run in the 77 tonight, starting 11th with Ricky Bumbalo in 12th. 13th, the 78 of Ryan Johnson. 14th, the 6 of Rich Napick. 17th, the 25, or 15th, the 51 of Roger Nebelseck. 16th, Matt Stern in the number 4. Ron Simpson in the 25 lines up 17th. This 46 of Bob Gibson going to line up in 18th. 19th tonight's going to be Duke Sorensen in the 59 with Wiley King rounding out your top 20 in the number 95. 21st, it's going to be the 73 of Herman Reese. 22nd, the 181 of Troy Donahue. 23rd, the 108 of John Dog Palmer. 24th, the 44 of Dan Rubino. And Slowpoke, Tom Musa, Gary Morand, and Old BP rounding out your field of 28 here tonight from Martinsville. And 28 drivers here. Only one can go home a winner. We're going to be learning these paint schemes with you along the way as well. There's that 59 of Duke Sorensen. You see Dan Rubino having some issues there in that Curtis Turner number 44. Stakenis with contact. Steve Grant involved as well. Again, this is just happy hour, so it's okay. It's okay. We're just having fun right now. There's 37 Brendan Spadafora. Simple black paint scheme there. Remember, folks, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like there on the video. It helps, again, helps support us so much. There's fabulous Hudson Hornet. 51 of Roger Nebelseck. Looks like this is the 108 of Dog Palmer, another Hudson. That's not... It's very hard for me to tell which is which, just so you know. Not a big connoisseur of 40s and 50s cars. That 41 of Josh Boyer. We know Boyer always seems to find a way towards the front. See if he'll do it tonight in that number 41. Loose there off the corner. That looks to be the number 9. That's Jeff Fugate. 77 of Tom, or Steve Rubino, excuse me. Amos is in the 72. Numbers, I'm going to have issues with them tonight. But that's Steve Rubino there in that 77. Good looking car. The Petty-esque blue and white. Again, this is your race preview. Make sure, if you haven't already, to check out our friends at CircuitDiecast.com. They just finished up their Black Friday sale, so you might have missed out on those deals, but they always give you a great deal on some new diecast, so you go check them out now. Remember, your pre-orders aren't billed until they ship, and you can use code JTN, which is another great deal at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Remember to also check out our sponsors here tonight, Burned by Heather and Rodents Maxx Shop, both linked down in the video description below. Again, some great artwork there by Heather with Burned by Heather, and then some awesome RC builds, primarily from Ron Weston with Rodents Maxx Shop. There's that number 19, carrying both those companies, those sponsors on his vehicle here tonight. As we're winding down happy hour, getting ready to go Greek Flag Racing here from Martinsville. 125 laps here tonight. It's going to be a fun one, and you're not going to want to miss a second of the action. Slow poking that number 8. See him there. Of course, the Rubino clan is tuning in to cheer on the Rubinos here tonight. Always great to see you, Ann and Judy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving too. Guess we're just coming off the holiday, aren't we? Jess Kennison 31 in the pit lane. 98 will BP. Detonation, Bobby Farrell chiming in. Detonation's always out in full force here with HOBO Racing. We get ready to go racing here from Martinsville. Again, 125 laps around this famous paperclip. Gonna be a fun time here tonight. Cars lined up on the front straightaway. All these fans getting a good look at these classic vehicles. I'm sure they're really hoping, a lot of these drivers are hoping they don't tear these up, because these cars are probably worth a little more than what they were back in 1955.
Drivers, start your engines!
We hear the command, and we get ready to go racing here from Martinsville. And it's going to be Keith McLean and Ron Weston making up row number 1. Then row 2 is going to be Jason San Diego, and that's 22. And then number 9 of Jeff Fugate. Steve Grant in the 11, and Dennis Chambers is outside, make up row number 3. Then Jessica Kennis, Josh Boyer making up row number 4. Then the 87, Eddie Rayleigh, and the 37 of Brendan Spadafora at your top 10. Ace car has made its way off the track. We're ready to go racing here from Martinsville. Green flags in the air, and we're underway here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Already Weston out to a lead. Did a good job there on the outside for the start of this one. Has about a car length over Keith McLean back there in second. Field makes their way down the back straightaway. Nice and clean. Battles on for third. San Diego to the inside of Fugate. A lot of these guys really slide in the back end of these race cars. Looks like the 41. Yeah, that's the 41. Josh Boyer got into the outside wall. Have to watch that throughout the night to see these guys get loose off the corner if they start smacking the right side. Boyer gets close to it again. That's a battle for position. Looks like 87 of Rayleigh going to give it up. Back up front, it's Keith McLean starting to hound the back bumper of Rod Weston for the lead. Weston kind of coming up the track a little bit there through the center. It's going to allow the door to open for that 28. Further on back, 31 get facing some challenges from the 10s. Kennis gets on through for a position. Now Josh Boyer going to look to do the same there in that 41, that red car, right behind that black number 10, Steve Grant. Or Dennis Chambers, I apologize. Oh, we got a car around. It's that 37, Brendan Spadafora field slowing down. Roger Nebelson also involved. And the fabulous Hudson Hornet. Caution's out for the first time tonight here in Martinsville. See if we can't catch... Let's fetch you that replay. Looks like Spadafora just going to go around all by himself, kind of up in that loose stuff. Nebelson does the same thing. Don't have a better angle of it. Not the best of angles here. Another one is Spadafora. Just goes around, everyone making it by okay. Nebelson, have to think maybe he hopped on the brakes there a little bit. Kind of led to his car going around there as well. A lot of guys being really tricky with the brake bias here tonight. Will be a story to watch indeed. Well, we're early on in this one, folks. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button on the video and subscribe to us right here on JTN. If you're new here, make sure you say hello. Can't thank you enough for tuning in on a Tuesday night. I'm JoeTowNetwork, the voice of JTN, pretty much. I don't you like to call myself that, but you folks that have been around for a while, you know I'm the voice of JTN at this point, right? The weak voice of JTN this evening. But again, a special thanks to our sponsors, Rodents Maxx Shop and Burned by Heather, partnering up with HOBO Racing tonight to bring you these pictures here from the Martinsville Speedway to kick off the Grand National 1955 Series for HOBO Racing here in the winter. Also, 16 folks, 15 folks currently watching. Come on, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it so much. It just make my evening. Let me take this chance to take a look at our upcoming races here on JTN. Got a little bit of a break here, thankfully for me. Next broadcast out, though, is December the 11th for the USORL Retro Series season finale from fabulous Las Vegas. Coverage beginning then at Saturday night, 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Then December the 20th is the TMP Cup Series from Talladega. Coverage begins at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time for that one. Then December 27th, the ASRA National Championship from lovely Belle Isle, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, those three races and all of your races live only on JTN. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. The best way, though, of course, to keep up with that is make sure you're following us on Twitter or Facebook and you're subscribed, you know. That's the easiest way to make sure you're up to date with all the things going on here on JTN. Working lap number 8 in this one. And can't thank you enough for tuning in here tonight. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. And can't thank you enough again. Bristol, our producer, back in the truck. Hardest working dog in all of sim race broadcasting. Did a fantastic job here. Absolutely lovable guy that Bristol is. Going back right this next time by Rod Weston, Keith McLean, Jeff Fugate, your top 3. And it's Jason San Diego and Steve Grant, the rest of your top 5. Be interesting to see here, folks, what happens if this 19 at Weston can get off to another great start. He was able to use the outside to get to the lead. Now we're single file for the restart. See if he gets as good of a jump here. Now he's got both lanes to work with as well. See if he, you know, dives to that bottom rather quickly down into turn 1. Keith playing that 28, going to look to try to get back that lead. Hasn't led a lap here tonight despite starting on the pole. Coming off of turn number 4. Free flag. We're back underway here from Martinsville. And some loosey-goosey coming off of turn number 2. And we'll be right back here on JTN. And we cut away for a second, still getting those cameras back up for you. Always appreciate it when we're by ourselves here and cameras decide to quit. Always appreciate it, always appreciate it. And it looks like we're under caution for the second time here tonight. Which is definitely not what you want to see. Bring that back. We are under yellow. Can't bring you a replay of it, so this is one of those times where I say, let's see if we can fetch a replay. We can't. But Rod Weston is still out front, and it's 28 Keith McLean, 9 Jeff Fugate, 22 Jason San Diego, Steve Grant in the number 11, rounding out your top 5 here. And now we play the waiting game here under yellow as well. So Weston out in front. Again, has done a good job. He got out front. He's keeping that lead in that number 19. Yeah, obviously, you want to do well in the race where your sponsor's sponsoring the race. Judy, I appreciate you. The move there, I mean, it's to stay out as long as you can, right? We haven't really had a long green flag run. So you don't necessarily need to worry about your tires right now. You have to pit eventually for fuel, but you don't have to worry about your tires just yet. We've seen a lot of these guys getting really loose off the corner too, so it has me worried about the way the rear tires are wearing. If they're wearing evenly, maybe we're having some issues with that right rear wearing a lot more maybe than your right front. That would cause that loose condition as well, and those rear tires start wearing off. That's when you're going to start to see that slip on corner exit. You'll lose the grip on the back end of the race car. You can't get the power down as much. You run into that problem here at Martinsville, right? You can get really tight through the center of the corner and up off, which means you can't jump back on the throttle like you'd want to. And then if you know, if you're loose, you can't jump on the throttle because you're going to spin out on exit. Very tricky thing to balance here for Martinsville. I do some back-end stuff there. I apologize, folks. Just making sure the audio isn't a technical difficulty, but it's rather my voice. That is definitely not where it needs to be, and I apologize for that. But you didn't have as good of a Saturday as I did, let me tell you. Rod Weston going to have control here. Keith McLean there in second. Jeff Fugate, Jason San Diego, Steve Grant, your top 5 here for the restart. Coming at you on lap 18 once we go back green of 125. Just almost to that 5th of the way mark through this one here from Martinsville. Still makes their way through turns 3 and 4. Weston with control. Green flag. We're back underway here from Martinsville. No car around this, the 87. Eddie Rayleigh, caution, going to be out for the 3rd time here tonight. We'll slow him back down, line him back up, try to get back going, green flag racing. Looks like the 87 has retired from tonight's event. Can't catch your replay. Don't know. Looks like it's going to be the 41 of Josh Boyer going to be there on the inside. No, Rayleigh just going to get loose. Running that second groove. Hard to run up there. Car doesn't stick the way you want it to. Doesn't stick the way you think it should. and that is going to be a tough break. He's still in the race. I don't know why I said he was gone. Here's your video confirmation. There he is. An 87 Griffin Motors machine out of Florence, South Carolina. At least for the sponsor. Buck Baker. Car right there for that 87. So field back slowed down here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break and hear a word from our partners at CircleBdiecast.com.
If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with not enough diecast syndrome, have we got the solution for you? Come on down to CircleBdiecast.com on the World Wide Web. Surf the internet and find out what everyone's been talking about. You can turn your room from this to that, just with the click of a button. You may ask, how did you get so many vehicles? That must have cost a lot of shipping prices for all those parcels. No, it didn't, because I used the code JTN on checkout because there was $20 or more, and I used the code when I checked out. Circle B Diecast, it's where you gotta go if you want diecast. There's more stuff too, but yeah.
And as always, a big thanks to our very own Tommy Bordeaux for putting on a fantastic spot for our friends at Circle B Diecast. Remember, that's code JTN to check out. Free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Barbara writes in, it's going to be a long night. And then gives us a good old LOL. Yes. Short track racing, right? These guys, it's close confines, close quarters. You're working with those two very volatile things. Doesn't always come out as a winning recipe, especially here at Martinsville. It's a paperclip, right? These cars are why we have the phrase the chrome horn with the chrome front bumpers. I'm gonna probably have to use that a couple more times here tonight, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Thank you, Ann, for tuning in here tonight. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we look just as good on the big screen. Me, oh my. Rocking that 80s JTN logo, too, here tonight. An old throwback to the ESPN logo. Back in the day, see, we do little things. Well, we do little cool things. We didn't change the ticker around at all because, you know, but we do the logo. I think that's a good happy medium. Pace car light's gonna be off. Rod Weston gonna have control here. Keith McLean there in second. Then it's Jeff Fugate in third. Again, Jason San Diego, Steve Grant. Rest your top five. Rough night for some of these guys that have already had an incident. They've lost their track position. Slow poke, Gary Moran towards the back. Roger Nebelseck still towards the back as well. A little bit of smoke there. Hope that's nobody blowing up. That would not be good to be blowing up coming to the race start. Rod Weston, though, with control. Pace car going to make the hard left turn down the pit lane. He's playing, trying. He's going to that outside of the number 19. Going to have to get back in line. Got to be single file. Weston with control. Green flag. We're back underway here from Martinsville. Field nice and easy up off a turn at number 2. Everybody looking like they're gonna make it through. Oh, Hudson Hornets out back right now. That's not where they want to be. So now the battle is on for the lead. Keith McLean, that 28, we know he's quick. You see Rod Weston there really loose off the corner. Not what you want to see if you're the driver of the 19 or a fan. He sends it in too deep there through 3 and 4. That's going to allow McLean to get to the inside coming down the front straightaway. He does not have the bigger run as I thought. He stays in line. They're on back battle for position. That's Rich Napick looking to the inside of Roger Nebelsek. Nebelsek gonna hold on to the position for now. You can see these cars oh so loose. Coming off over the corners. Might as well just throw some dirt back on this track while we're here tonight. Sorensen to the inside of Simpson. Gonna get that pass completed. Herman Reese gonna follow him on through in that number 73. Back up front, though, it's Heath McLean starting to, again, put some pressure on Rod Weston for the lead. McLean just doing a better job right now through the center of the corner. Just can't seem to get the power down like the number 19. And Weston a little more aggressive on entry. That's kind of starting to cost him, though. That car's starting to creep up and up the track. Be something tough to work with here. Weston again loose there through the center. That's going to allow Keith McLean to get to the inside. McLean not with enough of a nose. Big send down into the corner. Weston also aggressive on the brakes. McLean again going to get to the inside. Weston's going to go around there on the front straightaway. He's perpendicular to the track and hit once, twice. And caution is out. The number 19, our leader, spins off of turn number 4. We're under yellow here on lap 31 of 125. Get you the replay. Was there contact? Kind of came in late there with the helicopter cam. There's a little bit of contact. There you go. Looks like 28 kind of sends it back in. 19's coming down. One of those weird positions to Canis. Big hit there, then kind of gets a boot on through. But yeah, looks like a little bit of contact there between the number 19. Numbers 19 and 28. Be a good view of it. Not a lot of contact, right? Doesn't look like it's a lot, but it's enough to send that 19 spinning coming off the corner. And send Rod Weston, well, probably to the back of this field. Gonna be a very lonely place there on pit lane. It's gonna allow the number 9 Fabulous Hudson Horn and Jeff Fugate to take over the lead here. Working lap 32 of 125. Folks, remember you can check out the JTN merch store to get yourself some great JTN merch. It makes a great Christmas present as well, I have been told, or a gift for Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to all the folks out there that celebrate. Or maybe even a New Year's gift, I don't know. It makes a great gift. JTN merch store, go check it out. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, you name it, we got it. Probably not actually, but we do have a lot. We do have a great selection. You can go check them out right now. JTN merch store, we got linked down in the video description below. That's the JTN logo merch. And then we got the JTN race car merch. I mean, they both look so great. I mean, why not just get both? Why not just get both? Might run another holiday special. You never know. So be on the lookout for that one. Again, JTN merch store, linked in the video description below. Also, make sure you check out our friends, Burned by Heather and Rodents Maxx Shop, title sponsors of tonight's race here at Martinsville. Burned by Heather, some awesome, I'm gonna call it wood burned art. Really cool pieces. I know a couple of the drivers here, the Rubinos, we've got their very own piece from Heather, and it looks fantastic. So, and all the other work looks great. So keychains, some things, you know, I don't know what you'd call them. Sakes, I don't want to call them the wrong thing, but canvases, let's call them, that you can hang on the wall, pictures. Bunch of other great stuff. You can go check that out. Again, Burned by Heather, we got that linked in the video description below. You can also check out Rodents Maxx Shop. Some great RC vehicles. Saw a snow blower that was rigged up, grass whip, and then just your standard old RC cars, a bunch of great stuff there. Rodents Maxx Shop, also check that out. Both those links down in the video description below. Getting ready to go back green flag racing though. It's Jeff Fugate up front for the first time tonight by virtue of that incident. Jason San Diego, Steve Grant, Jess DeKennis, and then the 10 of Dennis Chambers, your top 5. Field makes their way off of turn number 4. Fugate with control. Green flag, we're back underway here from Martinsville. Good restart by all these guys up front. You still see some loosey-goosey off the corners here. Field single file throughout. Like the 108. Dog Palmer to the inside of Dan Rubino. Bino on that outside net 44. Not the place to be. He gets back in line. BP facing a challenge from Brendan Spadafora there in the 37. That 37 trying to make the pass and complete it. He does. Nebelsack going to be right behind him. They're still side by side. 98 BP challenging still on that outside. Hanging tough there. Spadafora going to complete the pass finally. 98 to the outside wall. That car got loose. He slaps it. It's going to allow Nebelsack a race to go on by Ron Simpson. Also going to try to do the same there in that 25. And oh, look now, there's that 19 of Rod Weston as Nebelsack's around off of turn number 2. Caution going to come out once again here. Well, you saw it live, you'll see it again. Roger Nebelsack getting loose off the corner. Gonna go for a spin. Find the pace car working lap 40 of 125 here from Martinsville tonight. Hope you're having a fantastic night. I'm JoeTowNetwork here for JTN covering the HOBO Racing National 55 Series season opener, the Bird by Heather Rodents Maxx Shop 150 here from the Martinsville Speedway. I'd like to once again thank you for joining us. Hope you had a very happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully able to spend some time with friends, family. Have a good break from school for all the folks out there still in school. Whether it be college or grade school. So yeah. Thank you, Judy. It was a fun time, and then hopefully you're getting ready to have a very happy holiday season here. Barbara, you missed the 51 of Roger Nebelsack going for a self-spin off of turn number 2. Nothing too crazy. Still got all the cars in the field here. Hello, Larry. Hope you're having a good one here tonight. Apologies for that. We're working the caution here, though. Jeff Fugate with control, getting ready to go back green. Jason San Diego. Steve Grant, Dennis Chambers, Josh Boyer, your top 5. Couple cars to pit that time. Of course, the 28, or the 4 of the 28s. The 7 looks like 51, 31. Numbers 8, 28, 6, 98. I said a couple of those a couple times. Jeff Fugate with control here to come to the restart. Working lap 44, now 45 of 125. Green flag, we're back underway. Saw a big moment there from the 41 of Josh Boyer. He got loose, getting back on the gas for the restart. Fugate loose through the center of the corner. San Diego into the grass. We're going to stay 1-2 for now. And Chambers looking for a pass to the inside of his teammate there in the number 11. Josh Boyer there in 5th. He looks to the inside of Chambers. Not going to be able to do it this time by. There's that 77. That's Steve Rubino for the first time tonight running that 77. He's going to try to find a way up inside the top 5 before too long. Everybody's just slinging these cars off the corner. It's amazing we haven't seen more self-spins, honestly, at this point. And that Joe Lee Johnson, number 77. It helps, too, that the drivers' names, they're really big on the side of the car, let me tell you. What a treat that would be nowadays. I guess we got the windshield banners, right? The big thing we have nowadays. Not the same, no, not the same. Put the driver's names big on the side. Eddie Rayleigh to the inside of Rod Weston for position. Remember, Weston had led a lot of this race up until he went around. Keith McLean going to go on by that number 19 as well. We're kind of doing a lot of quick sprints through the field. Trying to make sure you don't miss a second of the action. 44 Dan Rubino is looking for a pass on that 72 of Tom Moose and not able to do anything that time. Down into turns 1 and 2. As caution is out once again here from Martinsville. I catch what happened. This going to be the 51 and Nebelsack going around again here tonight, all by himself. Loops it, everyone makes it around okay. And we're under yellow here, lap 50 of 125. A lot of cars coming down the pit lane this time. Including our leader in the number 9, engine number 9, that's Jeff Fugate. That is a good question, Barbara. Jason San Diego also coming on down, so that's going to leave the lead, or surrender the lead over to Steve Grant in the number 11. Dennis Chambers, Duke Sorensen, Ricky Bumbalo, and the 46 of Bob Gibson, your top 5 here, working the caution, lap number 51 of 125. Looks like we do have a retirement from the race. The 51 of Roger Nebelsack going to go ahead and take it behind the wall. Apologize for these chats that are coming through. Hopefully that takes care of that issue. Everything's coming at me tonight, man. Everything is coming at me tonight. It is a fun time. The old JoeTow. Always a fun time to be Joe. Remember, folks, to stick around after the race. We'll talk with our top 3 finishers. Get a word from them about how this race has gone. It's been a lot of yellows here tonight, and that's unfortunate. But I do have a good feeling about the rest of this race. We're going to get some good green flag racing in for you folks at home. Again, can't thank you enough for tuning in here tonight. Hope you're having a fantastic time. I know I am. Despite probably what my voice sounds like, I apologize again for that. But we definitely yelled a little too much this past Saturday. Steve Grant hoping that his fans are going to be yelling at the end of this one. He's in the lead. Dennis Chambers' teammate there in second. Duke Sorensen in the 59. Rolling off third here for the restart. Ricky Bumbalo and Bob Gibson, your top 5 here. Coming at you lap 55 of 125. Green flag, we're back underway. Grant with the control and the lead down into 1. Solid restart for all these drivers. We'll get our camera stationary coming off of turn number 2. I think Coleman Soothing is the good juxtaposition to the way this crazy race has gone, Judy. Thank you. Rich Knappich to the inside of Slowpoke for position. Gonna take over that spot. DP following him on through. Slowpoke kind of stuck on the outside. There's Jeff Fugate in the number 9. And also making them. So you see, these guys that just came down, they should be good on fuel. Now those guys that came a little earlier, they're gonna probably need a caution or two to try to make it to the end. An interesting little tidbit to see here tonight. As San Diego now going by Slowpoke, and then the entire city of San Diego just going on by Slowpoke. Steve Rubino now to the inside in 77. Get that pass done. Spat at 4 now trying to follow on through. Dan Rubino gonna make contact. 44 into the inside wall. He stopped on the track. Caution is out once again here from Martinsville. 4 into the outside wall down into 1. What happened there? Get a replay. Remember, if you're a friend of Danny's, you'll definitely see a replay of this on your feed later on. But get you a replay here from our TV2 camera. It's actually this one TV1. Looks like they come up the track. Danny does. Into Slowpoke, makes some contact, gets himself put into the outside wall. Judy, that picture might be a little fuzzier than normal because we had the crash, so I had to stop the stream. So if you hit that little gear icon, you can change the resolution. If you bump it back up to the 1080, if it's not already there, it might already be there, and it just might be something with YouTube streaming. So that would be my recommendation there. A lot of times if we have that crash, it won't take you back up to the HD value. I know that's what it does, at least on my end, where I see the stream from the back end on YouTube. Try that, see if it works, see if it helps. And it's just that little gear icon that'll give you all the options for the screen resolution. Set it to 1080 by 60 FPS. And it should get that picture a little cleared up for you. At least a little more cleared up. Gotta love this game. Gotta love how we do these broadcasts. Yeah, no problem. They always look better on the phones, too, I've noticed. I think it's just because it's a little bit of a smaller screen. Again, folks, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. I'm Joe Swansky, live with Hobo Racing here for the Burned by Heather Rodents Maxx Shop 150 from the Martinsville Speedway. Once again, hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday night. Getting ready for the stretch run here till holidays, pick up New Year's. Only a month left in 2021 now. I remember last year at this time I said this year would be better than 2020. Hopefully it has been. It's been better for me at least. I think it's been better for most, but it didn't get much worse than 2020, huh? Once again, can't thank you enough for tuning in here tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video. I would very much appreciate it. It does more than you would know, and it's completely free to do. Steve always points that out, so I'll point it out for him. So it's free to hit the like button, so just do it. Nice and easy. Appreciate ya. As the 11 of Steve Grant out front got fuel injection in that number 11 car. Ricky Bumbleau there in second, then it's the 181 of Troy Donahue, 95 of Wiley King, and the 108 of Dog Palmer, your top 5 here for the restart, coming at you, lap 63 of 125. So Steve Grant with control, Ricky Bumbleau there in second, Troy Donahue third here for the restart. Green flag, we're back underway here from Martinsville. Bumbleau looked like he was going to try to make a challenge. Donahue going to try to do the same on that number 85, purple and white number 85 of Bumbleau. Donahue getting loose off the corner. Wiley King going to make some contact with the outside wall. We stay single file down the back straightaway. Herman Reese now looking to the inside of Tom Musa for position. Musa there on the outside, Reese on the inside. Dog Palmer gets loose off the corner and allows Musa to get to the outside. We're almost 3 wide there, down into 1. Reese backs out of it in the 73. Now going to get back to the inside, try to work over the 72 of Tom Musa for position. Further on back, it looks like that's the 9 of Jeff Fugate to the inside of Dan Rubino for position. Let's go back there now. I'm sorry, that's BP and number 98. A lot of red-white cars here tonight. So Fugate gets on by. Jason San Diego now going to try to get on by in the 22. He gets it done. Josh Boyer going to try to follow on through. They get in line. BP scrambles to get to the bottom. That's what you want to do here at Martinsville. As Herman Reese continues to try to work over Tom Musa in the 72. Musa got high. Reese decides to take advantage of it. Gets right up on the door. That 72 doesn't allow him down. Herman Reese gets the spot. Now it's the 87 Eddie Rayleigh trying to get to the inside. Tom Musa, they make contact. Cars around on the back straightaway too hard to the outside wall. Keel backing up, checking up. Gonna be some light hits here at the end. Nothing too serious, and we're under caution here once again. Well, you caught how the first contact, and it looks like it's going to be one of those instances. They hit each other once, and they just can't stay off of each other. There's the second hit. 87 gets up on 2 wheels there for a second. Looks like Tom Musa not going to get any more contact, so let's go to this 87 for another look at the incident. Time from the top of the grandstands. Watch these guys coming in. Kennis really slow, and it's a log jam at that point, right? You're just hoping everyone else can get on the brakes as quick as you, and sometimes it doesn't happen. Oh, Spatafora gets spun there at the end. Jet Nation is definitely going to be throwing some beer cans at that 87 car after this race. They haven't already. Let's take a moment to go on board with Tom Musa. Well, we don't have onboard cameras. We do still have some helmet cams. Here's that onboard. See Rayleigh there in the 87, getting to the inside. Melissa gets on the gas. First contact, second contact. They both go around. You kind of can't really see the rear view, I guess, with the ticker in the way. "28 cars tonight, James. 28. I believe 27 are still out on track. Let me get a proper check of that number for you. Actually, 3 have retired. The 8 is Slowpoke for 51 and Roger Nebelsuck, and Gary Moran retired. He's going to finish 40th here tonight. Ricky Bumbleow, though, has taken the lead for the first time tonight. So the only lead changes we've seen has been guys coming down the pit lane. Working lap 70 of 125. Doug Palmer going to go ahead and make his stop. Crunch, crash, bang. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, Judy. Where was I? A lot of these guys are going to have to make one stop on the night. You see that 28 Keith McLean, he's our pole sitter. He's already made a stop. Don't recall if Herman Reese has made a stop just yet. I think maybe he made an early one since he started out back. But Keith McLean back there in third. Don't look now, old Mac Daddy gonna try to find a way to lead here late in the going and try to seal a race win. Was sitting there in second. Rod Weston had his issues, spun around right in front of him. He lost 4 or 5 spots, came down the pit lane and decided, all right, I'll lose the track position. That being Keith McLean here in the 28. Why not just go to the back anyways? Did that. Went to the back. Now lining up third here on the restart. Restart coming at you on lap 72 of 125. Just over 50 laps to go in this one. 73 of 125, excuse me. Let me go back green. We're working lap 72 right now. Once again, folks, though, can't thank you enough for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Ricky Bumbleow with control. He's going to try to subscribe to a grandfather clock here tonight. Green flag, we're back underway. Herman Reese sitting there in second. Let's see if that 73 can challenge for the lead. We know that team was not happy with the car when they unloaded it earlier tonight. Bumbleow going to get loose off the corner. Saves the car, but loses the lead. He's back to third. Herman Reese to the lead for the first time tonight. Green flag pass for the lead for the first time tonight. Good jump there for the 73. Field still single file down the back straightaway. You just see these guys getting loose up off the corner. These cars so unstable getting back on the throttle. That's the way they like them, right? But nonetheless, there you see Steve Rubino in the 77. There's your Rubino check-in for tonight. Bugate to the inside. That's the 6er Rich Knappick. Those two Hudsons battling it out, duking it out. Now Ron Simpson trying to find a way around Ricky Bumbleow for third. This was your unofficial crank it up for tonight. Josh Boyer making a pass on Jeff Stekenis. He gets it done. Caution is out. And we got cars up and over. What happened here? BP, he's got Dan Rapino right on top of him. It's Brendan Spatafor gonna retire from this one. My goodness, what happened here? Like smoke billowing out of that 44. His night might be done. Replay Spatafor gets up, he gets into those marbles. Gonna go around. Danny with contact, 87 with contact. Oh my goodness. That was violent. So, if we break the immersion for a second, what happened there? Sometimes the game will register that you are inside of another car. And that's kind of what we saw happen there. It registered that the... It registered that the 44 was inside of the 37. Yeah, and then they just kind of stop, right? Nowhere for BP and that 48 to go. Obviously, Spatafor, he spun. Nothing different that he could have done. Helmet cam with the 44. Violent, wouldn't you say? Right now you don't like looking at the ground. It's never a good thing. You see a little bit of smoke there on Danny's car. I think that might be a day ender. It's billowing out smoke right now. There you see, and that might be the night over for the 44 team with Dan Rubino. Is there a target on his car? There might be. It's red and white like Target. Aha, I got jokes. Let's see. We're gonna keep an eye on this 44 team, see if they have a fix for it. But we'll check back in there. I guess watching a car stationary on pit lane probably isn't the most exciting thing for TV. Herman Reese, though, out front. Oh my goodness. I'm trying. I'm trying, Dan. I'm trying. Herman Reese with control here. Keith McLean there in second. Third going to be the 25 Ron Simpson. Josh Boyer, Jeff Fugate, your top five. Field comes back to the green. We're back underway here, working lap 85 of 125. 41 laps to go. Herman Reese with control there. Yellow and red 73. We know he's quick. We're under yellow once again. Parking lot down to 1-2. Contact between Rod West and Jason San Diego. Guys get punted through there. Everyone with different ideas of when to brake for the incident. Oh my goodness. It looks like San Diego, he's pretty much going to be inside the 6 car. It's like Nappick tried to get to the inside of Fugate. San Diego can't check up for that. He just kind of into a little bit of a demolition derby here. Just nothing you can do in that situation. I mean, that's Martinsville checkup, right? Watch this, new sort. Matt Stern gets into him, then Bob Gibson gets into Matt Stern, gets into Duke Sorensen. You're playing ping pong. Or, stacking dominoes. I don't know. You're doing something. A lot of hits. A lot of hits. Bouncing balls against each other. I don't know. Bowling pins. Working this caution lap, 88 of 125. Herman Reese with control, keep it playing in second. Ron Simpson, Josh Boyer, Jeff Fugate, your top 5. Then Rich Knapp in 6th. Rod West in 7th. 8th is Steve Rubino in 77. Dennis Chambers 9th and 10th. 9th in the 10. Duke Sorensen in position number 10. In the 59, Bob Gibson, Steve Grant, Wiley King, Justin Kennis, John Palmer in 15th. 16th, the 181, and Troy Donahue. 17th, Tom Lusa. 18th, Ryan Johnson. 19th, Eddie Rayleigh. 20th, Ricky Bumbalo in the 85. 21st, Jason San Diego. 22nd, BP in 98. Matt Stern there in 23rd. 24th, Dan Rubito. 25th, Brendan Spadafora out of this race. Slowpoke out of this race in 26th. 27th, Roger Nevelsek out of this event as well. And Gary Moran in 28th. 60 laps down out of this race. Folks, make sure if you haven't already, you hit the like button on the video and subscribe. It does so much to help support us here on JTN. Can't thank you enough for tuning in as always. It's been a weird night here at Martinsville. We've had a lot of cautions, right? Typical short track racing with a little bit of a twist, right? We've seen these guys that, I mean, they are real in these cars, and I understand the looseness, right? And then you combine that with the way the restarts are here, where single file, everyone's trying to get whatever advantage they can get. A lot of guys pushing the issue, being super aggressive here on these restarts, knowing that, you know, that next caution might be coming in a lap or two. Got to get these positions while I can. Herman Reese, though, he's got the best position. He's out front right now. Keith playing there in second. And Josh Boyer, rounding out your top 3, he's in third. So as the field makes their way on turn number 2, they'll see that pace car come on down the pit lane, entering turn 3 there. That Pontiac goes. Herman Reese with control here. All the restart in the 73. And green flag, we're back underway. Battles on for second. Josh Boyer trying to find a way around, keep playing the lane now clear by about a car length. Rod Weston creeping his way back up inside the top 5. He's looking to the inside of the 6 of Rich Knappig. A little bit of contact there, sends the 6 up the track. Steve Rubino going to try to follow that 19 on through. He's got the spot. Dennis Chambers trying to do the same thing now down into turn 1. Everybody using up the 6 of Knappig. He gets in line Now it's Steve Grant to the inside of Bob Gibson for position. Going to look to take Wiley King with him. King not going to be able to be right behind that 11, although he ducks to the inside of the 46 down into turns 3 and 4. Almost contact there with that Triviate Financial number 95. Jeff Stakanis big time loose off the corner in the 31. Back up front, though, it's Herman Reese holding off the 28 of Keith McLean. Keith getting super loose off the corner. And now we play the waiting game, folks. We're single file. Herman Reese with about a 2-3 car length gap, call it. Can he hold on here with just 30 laps to go from Martinsville? They're going to go by quick. Field is still mostly single file. Doesn't look like we have any active big time battles. As I say that, Dennis Chambers to the inside of Rich Knappich for position. Going to get that done. Luke Sorensen going to look to the inside. Now going to be side by side with Knappich. Now the 11 is Steve Grant trying to find a way around Knappich. This 6 car is sliding back, folks. Not what you want to see if you're a Rich Knappich fan leading the going. No, there's a few out there. To the inside of Wiley King gets that position. There's Ryan Johnson in the 78. Haven't said his name here tonight. He's to the inside of Tom Moose. A car ran on the front straightaway. It's the 6 at Knappich. We're under yellow here once again. Knappich looks like he's just going to go for a spin all by himself coming up. Goes for that spin and sets us up for just north of 20 lap dash to the end of this race. '73 Herman Reese with control of this race with the strategy play to pit early to stay out now. We're looking to hold off some hungry cats there, and Keith McLean and Josh Boyer, 2nd and 3rd, Jeff Fugate and Rod Weston running out your top 5. Again, this is the Burn by Heather Rodents Maxx Shop 150 here from Martinsville. Once again, I want to thank our 2 presenting sponsors of this race. First, Burn by Heather. You can check out Heather's Facebook group page where you can find out more about her great art. Pyrography. I think that's how you say it. It's wood burning, right? So you burn an image into a piece of wood, whether that be a table, a piece that's used to make a keychain, or a portrait, whatever it may be. You can go check that out. It's really, really cool stuff, folks. You want to check it out. You can also check out Rodents Maxx Shop. Building some wicked cool RC vehicles. Rod actually, he sent me... Go back to his car there in the night to you, I guess, while we're talking about the sponsors. That'd be a good idea, Joe. Some really cool pictures of a RC car that was able to pretty much use a snowblower, and also one that kind of chopped the weeds, and then also your more traditional RC stuff. It's got a remote control rattle work on it, and that's Rodents Maxx Shop. Check that out, too. We got both of those. Places linked in the video description below. Go check them out. Go give them some support. Like their pages. Join their groups. Show some support to a couple of our presenting sponsors here tonight. We also got a bunch of other great sponsors, of course. CircleBeatDiecast.com. You can use code JTN now at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. If you pre-order something, though, you aren't charged now. You're charged once it ships. Again, that's code JTN. On your order of $20 or more, you'll receive free shipping on that order. And you'll also be helping support us here on JT. And if you want to come back out to another race with us, our next time live, of course, presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. December the 11th, USORL Retro Series from Las Vegas. Championship finale there. It's 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, December 11th. Remember, Noah Joyce with a good lead there in the USORL. Then the TMP Cup Series goes to the always unpredictable Talladega Superspeedway, December the 20th, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us from Talladega. Going to be a fantastic showing there. A great race. You're not going to want to miss it again. Talladega, December 20th, TMP Cup Series. Then December the 27th, it's the American Sim Racing Association National Championship, ASRA National Championship, Indy Cars from Belle Isle. And that's December the 27th. Coverage beginning there, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, all those races, though, live only on JTN. So I'm going to go that green with 21 laps remaining in this one. Herman Reese with control, Keith McLean, Josh Boyer, Jeff Figgate, Rod Weston, your top 5. Herman Reese with control. Waits to see the green flag. There it is. We're back underway from Martinsville. McLean doing a good job of kind of staying there in that 28. Gonna try to find a way around this 73. Everyone getting loose coming off the corner. We've seen that all night long. McLean keeping a little better ground this time on the restart. 20 laps to go this time at the line. Weston really loose there off the corner. That's going to allow Steve Rubino to get to his outside field position. We go to that battle. Rubino now up inside the top 5 in the 77 car. A lot of momentum for Steve right now. Weston, though, going to get back to the inside. They're going to be side by side down into turns number 1 and 2. Rubino, big send there on the outside. Don't know if it's going to be enough. Kind of drag race down the back straightaway. They make contact. Weston into the outside wall. Rubino into the outside wall. He now faces a challenge from Dennis Chambers in the number 10 for the 6th position. Back up front, though, Keith McLean trying to find a way around Herman Reese. Nothing going as we're under caution here once again. A780 Rayleigh around in turn number 4. Like this one might involve a little contact. Couldn't really tell from that angle, although the 22 Jason San Diego, he was the inside of that 77. Take another look at it. Okay, so I think that might be one of those situations. So this mod has a very weird hit boxes, and what that is pretty much the way this game works. There is a box put around these race cars that kind of works as it tells you if the 2 boxes cross, then there's contact, right? We talked about it earlier when we saw Danny Rubino there in the 44. Bino, as he's affectionately called by all the folks here. Saw those 2 cars pretty much where they got to a point where they were kind of stuck together, right? Game kind of thought they were one and the same. These boxes are a little weird on these cars. In this mod. So that kind of causes that issue we saw there. Again, not something that's too surprising to see, but definitely something you're going to want to continue to watch here tonight. Say watch here tonight. We're just about 15 laps to go in this one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to watch for the end of this one. crazy, crazy racing here from Martinsville. Again, I'm JoeTowNetwork here for JTN, the JoeTowNetwork. Funny name there. Can't thank you enough, as always, for tuning in here tonight. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday, I guess, because it starts with a T. Let's do some alliterations. As I struggle to get my voice back after a crazy weekend in the college football world. Again, congratulations once again to the Michigan Wolverine football team and Jim Harbaugh for finally beating those pesky Buckeyes. We appreciate you, Jimmy boy. I do believe we should be getting the 1-2 green here at the line, hopefully. So Herman Reese going to have control, going to be going back green just north of 10 laps to go. Another caution probably brings this race pretty close to the end. These guys up front that want to find a way around this 73. They're going to have to bring it here on the restart. You hear him clutching. Wonder if he's maybe a little close on the fuel mileage. Might be right on the nose to make it to the end of this one. We'll go back green, 114 of 125, so that means we'll have 12 laps to go. Herman Reese, though, he'll have control here for the restart. Keith McLean there in second, Josh Boyer third, Jeff Fugate, and Rod Weston, your top 5. Steve Rubino sitting there in 6th. We'll be looking to try to climb his way into the top 5 and continue a strong run here late in the year. Herman Reese with control. Green flag. We're back underway. 12 laps to go from Martinsville. And Keith McLean again. He had a good run. Rod Weston, though, around right in front of the field. He's going to go hard into the outside wall. Caution going to come back out. We still got cars flying in here in turn 1. Get a replay. It's like Weston. He jumps on the brakes. Car's going to go around on him. Unfortunate. Steve Rubino nowhere to go. Makes contact. Then kind of gets pushed through the wreck. Riley King going around. Maybe there's some contact there. We want to wait. Have to think that there might be that incident up in front. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. 22 goes around. There's a lot of guys going around late in this one. 78 rather. 22. 78 Ryan Johnson. There, looks like 72 Tom Moose, so yeah, it just gets into him. Here's the 22. He gets into the 108. It's just, my goodness. But we are, of course, on our TWB 10 to go, and on behalf of TWB, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. Or just about to more for all your outdoor lighting needs. GardenLightsDirect.com has you covered, including those seasonal lights. You know it's the holiday season. You want to put up some lights. I put up some lights this past week, getting in the festive spirit again. GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go. Hopefully the marketing department is okay with how we got that one in. Oh wait, I am the marketing department. Funny how that always works. Retiree from the event. And Dan Rubino runs battle for Slowpoke, Roger Neville, second Gary Moran. Add Ron Simpson and Eddie Rayleigh to the list. Vincent has been gone for a little bit, though. We missed that one, and obviously Rayleigh involved in that previous incident. Unfortunate ends to a previous incident. Unfortunate ends to the night for both of those drivers. Folks, be a friend, tell a friend about JTN. We'd appreciate it so much. All your support means the world to me. I know I said that in the most unenthusiastic voice ever. I do mean it, though. Can't thank you enough for tuning in here, whether it be a Tuesday night Hobo Racing, Thursdays when we had Bomb Squad and Hobo, to late Saturday nights with the USORL, All-Star Racing on the Wednesdays, Mondays with TNT and ESRA, Excel Racing in there as well. Maverick Cup Series, Bass Racing League. I mean, all the great partners. Can't thank you enough for tuning in, supporting us here on JTN, continuing to support us here on JTN, and it does mean the world to me. And, well, done great things for me, and I appreciate them very, very much. Hope you appreciate what we do too, but you can't appreciate it more than I appreciate you. Base card lights are still on, so at the earliest we'll be going back green flag racing with 5 to go. Caution would end the race at that point. Herman Reese, though, going to have control for what will be the final restart of the race. Keith McLean there in second. Josh Boyer, Jeff Fugate, your top 4. And at your top 5, though, it's going to be that number 77, Steve Rubino. So you got back up inside the top 5, Dennis Chambers, Duke Sorensen, Steve Grant, Jeff Stekenis, and Bob Gibson, your top 10. Base card lights are off, so we will go back green flag racing with 5 laps to go. Your Herman Reese, you just don't want to spin the tires, you want to get away clean and just keep doing what you've done the last couple times. You keep playing, you want to be right there on his back bumper down into 1. You're going to try to get a good jump here, so you try to get to his inside. Reese with control, McLean in second, Boyer third. Green flag, we're back underway, and again, loosey-goosey is the 28-41 of Boyer as well. McLean with a big dive down to the inside. 5 laps to go in this one. Herman Reese with control. McLean going to get loose off the corner. Not going to be able to get the drive off he wants. Josh Boyer also loose. Everybody's loose. I don't know why I keep distinguishing them. This time at the line, it'll be 4 laps to go. 4 fingers in the air. As Herman Reese is out to about a 2-car length lead. Big send there from Keith McLean. He's trying to find a way to the back bumper of the 73. To go here from Martinsville. Herman Reese with control. Keith McLean trying to make one more charge at this 73. Losing time on it. Dennis Chambers for a run back, looking to the inside of Steve Rubino. Not going to be close enough to make the pass, although Rubino way up the track. The 10 car to get to the inside. 77 trying to find some grip off the corner. We go back up front, though. 2 laps to go in this one. Keith McLean still trying to find a way around Herman Reese. He's closing in. Just don't know if it's going to be enough time. 41 Josh Boyer, 9 Jeff Fugate. They're battling for third. That last position on the podium. Fugate hits the curbing. It's going to really mess up the momentum of that number 9. White flag of the year. Final time around. Herman Reese with control of this one. He's just got to make it around 2 more sets of corners to win here at Martinsville. Into the outside wall he goes. Keith McLean going to be right there going down into turn number 3. Will he make an aggressive move? Going to try to find a way around on the outside. Not going to do it. Keith McLean loose off the corner. Herman Reese going to come back to the line. He'll win it here from Martinsville. Oh my, Jeff Stekenis around there. Line, and we got Reckoning after the checker flag. Herman Reese, he's done it. He's won it here from Martinsville. Right down, Herman Reese, your winner in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Go ahead and fetch that. See if we can't get a replay of what happened there coming to the checkered flag. I think Jeff Stukanis going to really get up on the gas. Couldn't get loose off the corner. Steve Rubino also got loose. Loses a bunch of spots. Stukanis back up. He gets flung. Got punted like football during an Ohio State drive last weekend. Had to get one last one in, folks. But that take us to our post-race coverage. We're going to talk with our top 3 drivers after this one. Josh Boyer, Keith McLean, and Herman Reese. Go ahead and bring in the driver of the number 41. Josh Boyer. Josh, you got a copy?
Yes, 10-4.
Well, tonight, what can you describe it in like 2 words? What would be the 2 words that come to mind?
Oh, 1 word: survival.
Was it hard to pass tonight? Did it just come down to surviving, making sure you stayed out of the wrecks, and just trying to be there at the end?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that definitely was my strategy. I think I only passed maybe 2 guys the whole night long. Just, kept it in the groove and tried not to spin out and stay out of the couple wrecks that I was behind and came home with a good finish.
Is that frustrating, though, as a driver, maybe not having those opportunities to pass, not having the opportunities to do what you do best and get around these cars here at a short track?
Yeah, it definitely is. And, you'd like to try and have some opportunities to, break a little differently or try some different lines. And today, the track just didn't really give you that opportunity. You just had to, I think a lot of us were on the loose side, so we were kind of just hanging on. And there was a wicked bump in turn 4 that knocked us all for a loop a lot, just trying to keep it straight off the turn. And that made it kind of a single file race.
Are you sure they didn't throw dirt back out here? Because, guys were dirt tracking it off the corners. I know we were running the 1955 mod, but I still thought it was an asphalt track.
Yeah, I think somebody might have thrown some oil or some marbles or something like that, because, man, there's a lot of guys you saw that their door numbers going around those corners all night long.
All right, I got a question, and I hope I'm assuming you would have known it was coming. What's the mood like right now in the state that you reside in?
They're pretty angry, but I'm okay with that because go Michigan. I was pretty happy to see the result of that game on Saturday as well.
Well, you also correct me if I'm wrong. Are you in line to be band director? Are you band director right now for the University of Ohio Bobcats?
Yes, Ohio University Bobcats. I'm the assistant director, so in line, I suppose, to be the head director. In line.
Well, Succession, You guys, all the shows that you've posted and stuff, they look fantastic. I wanted to make sure we shouted that out before we let you go because
great, thanks.
You do a great job of that, but hopefully you're okay with that. I don't know. Sometimes, whatever. Josh, a great run for you tonight, 3rd place finisher. Before we let you go, though, the floor is yours. I know you got some great people, folks, and sponsors to thank.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first off, I got to thank my buddy Rod who hooked me up with the setup tonight. I don't run many of these open setup races, and he hooked me up with a setup that was fast enough to keep it going tonight. It wasn't fast enough to win by any means, but it would put my if the 40 or the 73 and the 28 got together, I was right there to take advantage of it. So thanks to Rod. And I don't know who's on my car. I don't know. I just picked a game car tonight. So whoever's on the sponsor, thanks for that, and thanks for you guys for broadcasting tonight.
Hey, Josh, as always, thanks for talking with us after this one. Always a great guy to talk to. Congratulations once again on a great run here tonight. And I want to see you in more of these open setup races, okay?
10-4 in the winter. You might see me a little more often in the wintertime.
Okay. Josh Boyer, driver number 41. Thanks, Josh.
All right, take care, guys.
Now go ahead and bring in our 2nd place finisher, driver of the number 28, Keith McLean. Keith, you got a copy?
I got you, Joe. How you doing tonight, bub?
I'm I know I probably don't sound like I'm doing good, but I'm doing great. He left. He disconnected. Where'd he go? Keith, you left me.
It's called operator. I hit the wrong button.
I'm doing great. But let's talk about your night because you started on pole, but I see something that I don't normally see from a guy that starts on pole. A 0 in the laps led column. What happened there?
You see Rod bust my butt on the damn initial start of the race. I was like, look at him go. And then I was like, well, it was his race. I said, I'll just let him lead for a little while. He's going to screw it up. It's Rod. Right?
I mean, it was looking like he wasn't, and then, I mean, got loose off the corner. That was kind of a common theme here tonight.
He eventually did.
That was a common thing here tonight,
Eventually did. Yeah, everybody was getting loose. They're going over them bumps coming off the floor.
What was there anything you guys could have done, setup wise, to maybe get around those bumps, or was it just you kind of tried to minimize their effect on the car?
Yeah, that's all we were doing. I was running really a small front bar and a big back bar, and then Herman, he went opposite and he ran a 2 on the front sway bar. So he was going over the bumps. He was going over them good like that. It kind of, because you go over them bumps, it busts you loose. But I don't know why my car with all the sway bar in it wasn't doing the same thing. I would get loose here and there, but it was basically, if you came off the turn, it was your angle coming off the turn. If you were pushing out, you were getting loose. But if you tried to cut it off at an angle, you were pretty good.
Well, cutting it off at the angle worked out good. We saw those last couple of restarts, though. You kept trying some different things. What more did you need to maybe find a way around Herman outside of maybe some more laps?
Probably another beer, I would have passed him. Or we were talking about on the one caution, there was like different things. Who was it? Somebody had an engine or whatever. Mm-hmm. I told him, I said, yep, Herman's is going to say, what is it? Bent frame. But I ain't gonna. Herman got loose there, pounded the wall, and I checked up and let him get his space because that's my teammate,
guy.
man.
You're a good guy.
I can't wreck my teammate.
I mean, you can.
Oh yeah. No, only if it's KJ.
Only if it's KJ. That's right.
Only if it's KJ.
You better send this to him. You better send it to him. Maybe I'll send it to him because you might not be in the best position to send it to him right now, huh?
Right.
But Keith, remember, folks, you can get an old Mac Daddy T-shirt on the JTM merch store. That's a good plug there. But Keith, a fantastic run for you tonight. Second place. I know you wanted to finish one spot higher. Of course, everyone does, but a great run nonetheless. Before we let you go, floor is yours. I know you got some great people to thank, and maybe you got a sponsor or two.
I would like to thank Bush Ice, 2 of them tonight. Evan Williams Underproof. That was good tonight. I'd like to thank JoeTow.
That's me.
Network.
Yeah.
Awesome. Steve Rubino, all the guys at HOBO, Rod Weston for making this happen. Even though he's wrecked me, I still hadn't got over that. But anyway, that's not the first time. Thank my girlfriend, Pam. She's awesome. Best one I've ever been with in my life. She is the real deal. And who else am I going to thank? Let me think. I'd like to thank KJ for not being here, so I didn't have to listen to him whine all night about it at Martinsville. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got, Joe.
Hey, it's pretty good, Keith. Congratulations once again on the great run here tonight. Pole sitter, second place finish. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
Keith McClain, driver the number 28, your second place finisher here tonight. Now on to the main event, the guy that came from 21st all the way to the lead, leading the most laps on the night, 52 laps. Herman, does that sound about right? Did I get all the accomplishments tonight in there?
That is correct.
Let's talk about tonight because it was hard to pass, right? Hard to pass, a lot of cautions, battle of, as our good friend Tommy Bordeaux would say, a battle of nutrition, but attrition tonight.
It was definitely. Martinsville is usually always hard to pass, and I didn't necessarily struggle with that as much as the mistake I made in qualifying. I would love to say, oh, my strategy is I'll just drop to the back and trick them. And once I was back there, I knew I was going to have to do something different. Once I had the calculator out, bad driver, good crew chief tonight. And I knew I was inside my window. I actually probably could have pit it sooner from, how it played out at the end, but just practice. You could see what was happening in the track last night in the practice session and tonight. So I just focused on making my car drive off of turn 4, and that was really seemed to be the key. The two best cars that could get off at 4 were the 28 and myself, it seemed like, and you saw that in one section of the race where we just pulled away to about 2-second lead, and I didn't really have any issues till the very end there.
And from what I overheard in practice, a lot of guys, they just weren't happy with the setup, happy with the way the track was, how the cars were kind of taking to the track. I know you guys, like you said, you did the practice last night. Obviously, had the practice tonight. What when you know that's the case, right? What do you do mentally behind the wheel to kind of try to overcome those things? Because I think a lot of folks out there, maybe some people that are newer to racing here in NR or whatever sim they might be racing in, that's a really tough hurdle to try to get over. That hurdle of, well, I don't agree with the way the track is. So how do you get over that hurdle besides maybe some of the things you do with the setup, the mental part?
Well, first you got to get angry, and that's what I was. And then I just kept working on it. So Keith and I were exchanging notes and setups, and I drove his, and it was actually pretty good. But there was something I felt like the one that I'd been working on, which actually was a key setup from one of the Cup races earlier this year. I have some really good truck setups, and they just didn't apply here for whatever reason, whether it was the mod. I mean, the cars really got a lot of body roll, which I thought they looked really great on the track. And I just kind of abandoned ship on that. And then I tried as much as, 1,000 right front spring, just anything to accomplish, to get over those bumps the smoothest way possible. And I know Keith was talking about, you just got to hit it just right. At the end there, I caught on something at the end of practice, and I was able pretty much to just flat foot it as if it was typical Martinsville tonight. And it was fun to drive like that. It was just the watching these cars, and I was joking, I almost missed my pit stop because I'm not used to being so far back. And it was just a blast tonight. Other than the bad cautions, the green flag racing we had was fantastic.
It was fantastic when we got those green flag runs, and it was really, it was a unique treat tonight because it seemed like everyone, instead of fighting each other, were fighting the racetrack. And I think that's something that if you don't drive in this game, it's hard to appreciate. But if you are someone that's been a veteran of the sim, you can come to appreciate watching you guys do what you did tonight, battling the track, trying to battle each other, even though it was really difficult to pass. But Herman, you were able to get to the lead, hold on to it, get the victory here tonight again, led 52 of the 125 laps. Congratulations on that. The win here tonight. You take home a virtual Martinsville clock, so pretty much it's just the digital clock in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. But, you can say you won at Martinsville, so that's pretty cool. But before we let you go, the floor is yours. Sponsors, family, friends, you know what to do.
Yeah, 10-4. Appreciate you guys putting on the show for us. I'm going to go back and watch. I tell you, these old cars is just a blast. I thought some of the older guys like Bino, since he used to race in these cars, would have probably done a little bit better. But thanks to the HOBO Racing for putting on the race, and Rodent sponsored the race tonight. Rod Weston, longtime racer friend, he put the race on tonight, and it was a lot of fun. Thank God you guys could come out and watch us, and everybody that was out there, the drivers, and thank Keith for laying off me that last lap. He probably could have passed me when I tried to throw the race away. But yeah, it was fun, and I hope we get to do this again. This mod was a lot of fun.
Hey, it was a lot of fun here tonight, Herman. Congratulations once again on the victory, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
No worries. You watch and see the next Martinsville race if guys don't deliberately spin out in qualifying to take advantage of that. So thanks again, Joe.
Herman Reese, driver of the number 73, your winner here tonight at Martinsville. And folks, with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. We cannot thank you enough. Remember to make sure, if you haven't already, you check out our two sponsors here tonight. First, Rodents Maxx Shop. Rod Weston does some fantastic RC vehicle work. Got that linked in the video description below. You have to see it for yourselves. I mean, just amazing what he's been able to do with little RC vehicles. I mean, putting a weed whacker on one to get areas underneath your porch that are hard to get, or making a little snowblower so you don't have to go outside in the winter to snowblow your deck. I mean, just some really cool stuff there from Rod. And you can also check out Burned by Heather with some great pyrography, wood burning art that looks really, really good with keychains and some more canvasy style wall art things there. But folks, with all that being said, cannot thank you enough as always for tuning in here tonight on JTN. For all of us, Bristol, our producer, I've been Joe Twansky. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. We'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks. Yeah, and they're gonna be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're gonna be. Oh, Maverick! Turn wide!
Who did that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's gonna be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. So Musa gets it.